And to you, good day.
I'm very excited to be here.
I am excited as well.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Happy birthday to all of you, since you're all new every moment.
Thank you. You know, when we were doing the exercise, and I've had this issue, to where when I'm trying to
when you're what?
When I'm visualizing being the new person that I want to be.
Yes.
I go, oh, this is what I want to be. No, I jump from one thing to another, to another, to another, and I can't seem to find the
one word. Practice.
Oh, okay.
You'll get used to it.
Okay.
I don't have any expectation that any of you have to use this right out of the gate perfectly the first time. It is what it is, and it is perfect for what it is. But you don't have to measure yourself against some idealized version of the experience. It's up to your imagination to alter it as it sees fit in whatever way works best for you.
I see.
So if right now you're jumping around, then it's telling you something, perhaps both positive and negative, that you can look at. It's allowing you to use the exercise to discover something about yourself that you may wish to change. That's up to you to decide. But don't berate yourself because you think you did it wrong. I don't give you exercises that you can do wrong.
I see. Also, I've been doing some research on the internet, and I hear about...
You mean you searched and then you researched it?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Why didn't you find it the first time you searched? You know I'm playing with you.
Yes, I do.
All right.
I've discovered there's Arcturians, there's Pleiadians.
Yes.
And Syrians. And,
yes.
And
hybrids.
Hybrids. Are they all working together?
In general ways, in different ways. Of course, again, there are different groups with different focuses. And thus then, the ones that have similar focus will be the ones working together. There are other beings, other civilizations that are not working in the same ways, but that's all right. They're off doing other things. But Earth has the attention of many because of the transformation going on. It's a very exciting place.
Is it just Earth right now?
No, but it is one of the most powerful in terms of its transformation from dark to light. Because there are not that many places we've ever discovered that experience this degree of limitation. That's why we call you the masters of limitation.
Yes.
But you see, we recognize that Earth is not a kindergarten, it's a master class. It takes a very strong spirit to know that it can transform this degree of limitation into freedom, this degree of darkness into light. That's why we say masters of limitation, not masters of limitation, masters of limitation. You're all very strong. It's a graduating class. It's very exciting.
I've also heard that the 11-11-11 was is a time for portals.
That's why we said gateway.
Gateway,
portals, vortices, all are amping up and magnifying with the vibration of the idea of crossing the threshold.
So are there places around Earth that are those portals are opening up or gateways are opening up?
Yes. Many of you are already familiar with many of the vortices and chakra points on your planet. Now, of course, it is wherever you are as well, but yes, your planet is, shall we say, structured in a crystalline fashion and thus then does exemplify certain gateways and portals and vortices at certain points on your planet, certain locations that in some sense are more conducive to connecting to a multitude of dimensional experiences and amping up the energy for the purpose of disseminating that energy across the grid of your world, yes.
And that's happening just today?
It has been happening. It is amplifying today. It is reaching what you would call a nodal point, an exponential amplification today that will accelerate and shoot you toward the threshold crossing, as you say, in your year of 2012. So this is a time of catching a bigger wave, so to speak. Yes?
Wonderful.
The tide is rising. Catch a bigger wave.
Thank you, Bashar.
Thank you.
Hello.
And to you, good day.
This is my first time.
It is our first time, too, talking with you.
First time hearing about you and first time seeing you.
All right, but you're not really seeing me, but I understand.
And I have a question regarding you, actually. I'm pretty curious.
Yes. Speak up so that all may hear you.
First of all, I wonder, how old are you?
At this particular moment, I am 197. But sometimes in this conversation, I will be different ages, depending upon what portion of my consciousness needs to communicate with you. In essence, I am, in my own time frame, over 250.
Okay.
Right now, the 197-year-old is the one that needs to speak to you.
Why are you younger when you're talking to me?
Because the idea of the things you wish to discuss, shall we say, are more germane to the vibration of that particular version of me.
How do you know?
I don't know. It just automatically regulates itself.
Okay. Then I have another question, maybe that will be a little bit attached to this question. How old you are? I have to just think how I'm going to formulate myself.
Oh, all right. Probably best to use English.
Yes, you can hear that I'm not from here.
Yes.
Yes. Your body, how would you describe your body? Like visually?
I am of average 5 feet of your height, white, whitish gray skin coloration, relatively thin. My eyes are larger than yours. I have no hair. My ears are somewhat smaller. My nose and mouth are somewhat smaller. You would recognize me as somewhat humanoid, but you would call me a hybrid.
And how would you say that your people are? Are your people kind of kind people, only kind, or do you have like different characters?
We have different characters, but in our evolution, we have arrived at a place where our planet is one of peace.
Completely peace.
Completely. We have no illness, no disease, no hatred. None of those ideas now remain within our matrix.
And how is your nature there?
You mean literally our physical nature on the planet?
Yes.
The entire planet is mostly park-like. We have no built-up cities on our world. Our spaceships are our cities. The planet in that sense is relatively temperate, averaging about 72 degrees, give or take a few degrees up or down. You will find that our orbit in that sense allows us to have an inclination that allows the world to remain relatively park-like year-round. We have no real seasons.
Okay, you mean park-like in terms of trees?
Trees, grasses, very natural. There are animals of a variety of types. There are some structures on the planet, but they are very simple and very few. We simply allow the planet to remain in its natural state.
And then I have another question. I have to think again. Are you able to see the future for us beings?
There is no such thing as a prediction of the future. There is only a sensing of the energy that exists at the time the prediction is made, because there are an infinite number of probable futures. Thus then, if there is a great degree of energy behind something and it's unlikely to change course, we can see patterns as we have before, that would lead to what you would call a prediction that is unlikely to change. But very often, letting you know what the prediction is changes the energy and renders the prediction obsolete.
It's like mathematics.
It is. It's simply an issue of probabilities. Not very few things are fixed. However,
are you happy?
All the time, always.
That was it. Thank you.
Thank you.
When you were talking about visualizing through the mirror, through the glass,
yes,
seeing ourselves as another version of ourselves, and,
yes,
one that we prefer, you talked about an exchange of helpful energy one to the other.
Yes.
And I got confused there because I thought, well, if I'm looking at the version of myself that I prefer,
yes,
I don't see why would I need help from the version that I am now? I mean, how could I be helpful? How could I be helpful to another version of myself?
Because you are allowing them to also create the version they prefer by using you in the same way you use them. Just as you are looking through the glass and using them to continue to alter their reality to appear more and more like the reality you prefer, they're doing the same thing to you at the same time, using your energy to help them create the reality image on your side of the glass that they prefer to see. That's why the exchange takes place.
You mean they're looking at the version of me that they would prefer to see?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now I understand.
Does that help you?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And you, good day. Speak up, speak up.
Okay. I already get almost answered already.
Oh, well, all right. Then sit down.
Which I put in the basket. But I wanted to ask you about like a science fiction-like story. It's a
Science fiction.
rumor about 311 earthquake in Japan.
Yes.
I heard that is the earthquake was man-made, and it was
only in the context that it is a reflection of humanity's consciousness. It was not technologically engineered, if that is what you mean.
So nobody related to it wasn't a terror or anything.
I just told you.
Mm-hmm.
It was not technologically engineered.
All right.
Does that help you?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And one more question, sorry.
Yes.
How people can deal with the death of the people, the loved one. I lost my mother 2 years ago.
All right.
It's pretty hard to deal with it. So, how people in your planet think about death?
We simply see it as walking from one room to another, as a different state of being. We are always in communication with those of our species who have died. They are always in communication with us because that is how our consciousness functions. And we understand that it is only a difference of degree, a difference of state of being. Many of you are beginning to realize that as well and not seeing such a difference between the idea of physical and non-physical reality. And so the veil in that sense that you've created is becoming thinner, 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 and thinner. So more of you are beginning to explore the idea of the possibility of talking with those who have crossed over to the spirit realm. And again, look at the reflections in your reality. The reflections in your reality are constantly reflecting the idea of what's going on in the changes in your consciousness. Why do you think you have so many television programs and films that deal with the idea now of exploring ghosts and talking to ghosts? It's because you know you can. It's because you know they still exist. It's because you know life continues on. In a sense, there is no afterlife. There's just life. It changes states, but there's just life. And if you exist, you always will, because it's the only quality you have. It's a fundamental quality. That's why it's the first law of creation. You exist. You can't do anything about it. You can change how you exist, but you cannot change the fact that you do exist.
So you just celebrate your changing, the person's changing.
The person is just shifting, just changing into a different state of consciousness. The idea, again, we will explain a little bit more clearly tomorrow, mechanically, how this actually works.
So no sadness.
Well, you don't have to. If you experience sadness because you feel you are missing someone, it's all well and good. In that sense, we're not telling you not to grieve if you feel the need to do so. But the idea is that you can also understand that they don't necessarily want you to grieve. They want you to celebrate that they have woken up into a new level of reality and in a sense are more of who they truly are. And many of them attempt to get you to know that you don't have to feel that they're not with you. They don't have to grieve. But many times, physical reality being so very dense, it's difficult for you to perceive that they're attempting to let you know that they're fine, they're happy, they're all right, and that you can celebrate the idea of a transition with them, and that they haven't left you at all.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Does that help you?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
You talked about...
Speak up, speak up.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sir.
You just talked about this, but when we die, where we go?
The spirit realm is its own dimension of reality. It's a higher frequency vibrational reality that's parallel to the physical world. And in that spirit reality, there isn't the same experience of time and space. In the same way that you experience movement through space, and not so much the idea of movement through time, on the higher spirit levels, that being experiences more movement through time and less through space. In other words, they can see more of all that is in that reality, and they don't have to travel to see it, because they know it all happens right here, right now. And there isn't such an idea so much as what you call a time lag between imagining something and experiencing it as a manifestation on that level. Does that make sense?
I know we can use some techniques for out-of-body experience.
Yes. And in that and in dreams, sometimes many of you visit the spirit realm and interact with those who exist in that reality.
I would like to choose a technique, but I don't know which one will help.
Whichever one works best for your imagination, whichever one you are most attracted to is the one that will work best for you at any given moment. Or you can make up your own technique. You understand?
Yes.
Choose the one that you are most attracted to. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Does that help you?
Yes. I have another question.
Speak up.
I have a relative that she's 22 years old.
All right. 22 orbits.
She has eating disorder.
Yes.
Bulimic.
Yes.
How can I help her?
We would have to talk with this individual directly.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
There are obviously many issues, many belief systems, many reflections of the self that this individual has that are issues of lack of self-worth that need to be examined and explored, and we do not wish to give the impression that a simplistic brief answer will necessarily do the job without really exploring with this individual on a personal basis what their specific issues are.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Bashar.
And thank you and good day.
Yeah, I have a question regarding one of your teachings.
Yes.
It's where you act on your highest excitement, what excites you moment to moment, until you can't act anymore on it.
Without expectation.
Okay. I do that sometimes when it comes, you know, I'll get paid on payday.
Yes.
And it's really exciting to spend that money like right then.
Oh, all right, if you insist. As long as you're sure it's excitement and not anxiety.
It's excitement because like I got paid one day and I saw that there's going to be a Bashar conference, which is this one here.
Yes.
And so I was like very excited to do that.
All
and
right.
so, you know, I bought the ticket, whatever.
And so you created some means by which you could allow yourself to take action.
And beyond that, there's like concerts and clothes that I need
Yes.
or want and stuff. And
If you say so.
Yes, I do. And
Oh, yes, I do.
and these
Are you
things-
dealing with abundance issues?
Possibly, because these things are far more like exciting than paying my bills.
Now, why is it not exciting to be capable of paying your bills?
I'm capable of it, but
Why is that not exciting?
exciting to pay my bills?
Yes, why not? Why isn't that exciting? Doesn't that mean that you're generating abundance in whatever form you need to be able to exchange equal service for service?
Yes.
So why isn't that exciting?
I understand the need for it, but the excitement for it, there are other things.
So you are devaluing the excitement in that?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I just don't feel the excitement there.
All right. Then maybe that's the issue.
Okay.
You are labeling these things as not being part of your excitement.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that everything in the world has to be recognized as exactly the same level of vibration of what excites you the most. Nevertheless, the idea is that when you act on your highest excitement to the best of your ability with that expectation, you will attract whatever forms of abundance will allow you to experience and express any other form or expression of your excitement, or any other form of expression of thing that is required in your reality to allow you the ability to act on your excitement, and therefore it becomes a part of your excitement because it gives you the ability to act on your excitement. Do you understand? There's no separation here. The process is the thing.
Okay, so
it's all one picture.
Would you call this abundance issues then?
What is abundance to you? What is your definition of abundance? Is it the same as ours?
Having the resources to do what I need to do when I need to do it?
Yes. The ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it, no matter in what form that comes. That's abundance.
Okay.
So, if you are willing to allow all expressions to be part of your excitement and not devalue those things that give you the ability to act on your excitement for as long as your belief system believes that it needs those abilities, then you will function as a whole picture, as a whole being. But anytime you start compartmentalizing and segregating and detail-orienting and separating these things out as if they have nothing at all to do with your ability to attract what you need, then you may be devaluing certain things that actually are representative of parts of your excitement and your abundance because you're assuming that somehow they shouldn't be.
Okay, so I need to look at these other things and see, and just reevaluate?
Yes, it's one thing to recognize what is truly not representative of your excitement. It's another to devalue something that actually is part of your excitement. You have to have the ability to discern the difference. And if you really feel that the way you're going about doing these things that give you the ability to act on your excitement is not the way you wish to do it, then you can use the definition of abundance to attract other things that give you the ability.
I like that part.
So you could attract a situation where you don't necessarily have to pay bills.
Okay.
You see?
I'll concentrate on that.
Well, you don't have to concentrate on it. All you have to know is that if you're opening all the doors through which abundance can come in all the forms it can come, it will come to you in whatever way actually serves you best. And if it doesn't come that way, then maybe it's telling you you have a belief or you have a limitation on your beliefs that don't, in that sense, allow it to work that way. And therefore, it's giving you an opportunity to look at something that you can change.
So I need to look at my belief systems.
Yes.
Right.
It's always very important to also honor the beliefs that are there and not discount or devalue them, because it doesn't make sense to jump off a cliff if you don't actually believe you have a parachute. You understand?
I do.
So first honor the system that's there, but know that you can change it if you truly believe you can. But if you find yourself not being able to, then you obviously have a belief that for some reason you shouldn't. Or you may actually have a theme of exploration that says, I actually don't want to change these beliefs. And thus, then it can give you an opportunity to label them in a different way that allows them to be part of your excitement instead of continuing to assume that they're not. You have to look at this from a variety of different perspectives to truly understand with honesty and clarity what you're really all about in terms of the beliefs that make up your personality.
Okay, you said a theme of exploration?
Yes.
How do I discover what those are?
The challenges that come up in your life are representative of the theme you chose to explore in this life.
Okay.
So if you're having challenges in the areas of abundance or the things that provide you the ability to do what you say excites you, then that may be one of the themes you chose to explore, is how to define these things in such a manner that they work for you.
All right.
Yes?
Thank you. Yes.
And use your imagination to expand your ability to imagine how things can be done. When I suggested that you could attract to yourself a circumstance and a situation that may make it unnecessary to pay bills, is that not something you ever even imagined before, or have you?
I hadn't thought about that.
Why not? You see, to us, it would be an obvious direction to go in. Why wasn't it obvious to you? If you say that it truly, truly, truly isn't part of your excitement to pay bills in that way, then why wouldn't you have gone, I wonder if there's a way I can attract a situation where I don't have to pay bills? Wouldn't that have been the first thought that would have come into the mind of someone who stays in the vibration of their highest joy?
I think that,
Yes?
probably,
What do you think?
I think.
Yes.
That probably just never occurred to me.
Because you're not in the vibration where such thoughts are allowed.
Okay.
You see? You cannot perceive what you're not the vibration of. If you're not already of the vibratory state that would allow for such a thing, then that thought, the very inspiration itself, will be completely invisible to you. You will never think of it.
Okay.
So you have to be in the vibratory state that you prefer to be in, instead of assuming that you're not in the ideal state. You have to be in the ideal state in order to perceive the things that go hand in hand with the ideal state, including opportunities, circumstances, synchronicities, and inspirations. Otherwise, you'll just never see those doors. But when you're in the ideal state all the time and never discounting where you are as less than any other state you could be in, you will then be of the vibration to be able to have those inspirations. You'll think of those things automatically. They'll be obvious to you. You see?
Yeah.
Does that help you?
It does help me. I have another question.
Yes. Why did it sound like you made a question out of saying you had another question?
I don't know.
Oh, all right.
The other question, one of the things that excite me is being in the presence of and being able to discuss with entities such as yourself.
Yes.
The different ideas that they present.
All right. So you're excited right now, yes?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Oh, all right.
It's awesome.
Oh, all right. Is full of has some awe.
And it's not awful.
Not awful, just some awe.
Right.
All right. Awesome. All right.
Okay, and there's been I think about 3 or 4 entities
Yes.
that I've been discussing with, talking to.
All right. You understand that we're excited to be communicating with you as well, yes?
I hope so.
You what?
I hope so.
You what?
Yes, I understand.
Thank you. You see how you discounted yourself?
I did. I
Thank
discounted a lot
you.
of things, I think. Yeah.
You might overthink things.
Probably so.
Yes.
I've been told that too.
Well, gee, what a surprise.
Well, yeah. Okay, my question is this.
Yes.
With the teaching of each entity, there are many similarities, but there are also some differences. And I'm wondering why there are differences.
There are differences because there are different belief systems on your planet that need to hear things in different ways. Use what works for you. Discard what does not. Simple, yes?
Yeah, I find myself trying to integrate everything.
No. That's like going into a restaurant and ordering every single thing on the menu and then being surprised that you are absolutely bloated.
Yeah, I've been there too.
Yes. Well, you see, just order what works for you.
Right.
That's what works.
I like that.
If in the next moment your appetite changes, order something different the next time. But you don't have to eat it all at once. And all of it is not for you.
Okay.
You understand?
I do.
Does that help?
That helps me quite a bit.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bashar.
Greetings, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
So, we really enjoy all that you give to us. How could we compensate you?
You always do. These are compensation. These communications are reciprocal.
It's enough.
Yes, absolutely. We are constantly overjoyed to interact with other facets of creation, to see reflected in you different ways that creation has of perceiving itself. This expands our understanding of creation. It increases our family by making these connections with you, and that gives us joy.
Speaking of family,
yes,
I've heard you talk about our planet being like the mental part, yours being like the heart, and Sirius being like the, what would be the other part? Mental?
The spirit?
The spirit, yeah.
In a sense, it's a euphemism for the kinds of energy in general that are being expressed in that particular triad relationship. But please understand that that's an oversimplification, just for the purposes of illustrating a point.
So could you...
This doesn't mean you don't have heart and spirit.
Yeah. My thought is, though, eventually will we come together more as a family? Is that,
yes.
That's we're heading that direction,
It's called contact. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. So as you grow into more of yourselves, as you become the vibration that exists in contact, you meet us halfway.
And we'll integrate our hearts.
Yes. If that is your intention. Is it not?
It is.
There you go. Is there anything that can stand in the way of that then?
No.
Except?
Us.
Thank you. See how simple it is?
Simple.
Is it too simple?
No, I like that. I like it
all
simple.
right. Just want to make sure you don't want me to complicate it for you, because I know how many humans love to complicate things. And I don't want to take that excitement away from you.
No.
No, all right.
Simple is exciting.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now then, if you wish, you may prepare yourselves for the second version of the idea of the permission slip